and I'm so excited for what the future holds. So here's to dreaming big.
Stacey Solomon was sprawled across the velvet sofa in her Essex home, scrolling through Instagram while sipping a lukewarm cup of tea. The house was unusually quiet. Her kids were all tucked away in bed, and Joe Swash was nowhere to be seen. For a moment, it was pure bliss. That was until she stumbled across yet another glamorous post of Victoria and David Beckham. The photo was from a red carpet event in London, with Posh and Bex looking effortlessly regal in their designer outfits. Stacey tilted her head, furrowing her brow as an idea formed in her mind. "Oi, Joe," she called, sitting up and grabbing her phone. "Come here a sec." Joe appeared in the doorway, scratching his head. He had just finished putting the baby to sleep and was wearing his usual mismatched pajamas. "What's up, Stace?" he asked, flopping onto the sofa beside her. Stacey turned the phone screen toward him. "Look at them. Victoria and David Beckham. Do you know how much money they've made as a brand?" Joe squinted at the picture. "Yeah, loads. But they're the Beckhams, babe. Football legend, fashion queen. They're like royalty." Stacey smirked. "Exactly. And what's stopping us from being the Essex version? Think about it, Joe. Stacey and Joe, the next Posh and Bex. We could make millions." Joe let out a chuckle. "Stace, I love ya, but I ain't David Beckham. And you ain't exactly Victoria." "Rude." Stacey swatted his arm playfully. "But that's the thing. We don't need to be them. We just need to do what they do. Branding, endorsements, power couple vibes. People love us, Joe. We're just like them, but funnier, more real." Joe leaned back, rubbing his chin. "All right, I'll bite. What's your plan?" The makeover. The next morning, Stacey was on a mission. She ordered designer clothes online, booked a photo shoot, and even arranged for a PR expert to advise them on their brand. Joe, however, wasn't as keen. "Babe, do I really need to wear this tight shirt? I feel like I can't breathe." Stacey waved a dismissive hand. "Fashion hurts, Joe. You think David Beckham complains about his fitted suits? No, he just looks good and deals with it. Now, stand up straight." They posed in front of a white backdrop, Stacey striking a serious pose while Joe attempted to smolder at the camera. The photographer, a young woman with round glasses, hesitated before saying, "Maybe let's try a shot where Joe doesn't look like he's in pain." Stacey sighed. "Joe, relax. Think sexy footballer turned businessman." Joe attempted another pose but ended up looking more confused than brooding. Stacey rolled her eyes. "All right, maybe we'll focus more on my part of the brand." The business ventures begin. With their new images in place, Stacey launched the Solomon Swash empire. They started with a perfume line, a clothing collaboration, and even a his and hers homeware collection called Essex Elegance. During a promotional interview, the host asked, "So, would you say you are the new Posh and Bex?" Stacey grinned. "Absolutely. We've got the charm, the love story, and soon the millions." Joe nodded, though he still wasn't quite sure about all of this. "Yeah, without the football. The first scandal. Things were going brilliantly, until the tabloids got involved. One morning, Stacey's phone blew up with notifications. "Joe," she shrieked, waving a magazine in the air. "Look at this." Joe, who was halfway through his morning cereal, took the magazine. The headline read, "Solomon Estelu A. The brand falling apart. Apparently, I'm too relatable to be a fashion icon," Stacey huffed. "They think I can't be posh because I show my messy house on Instagram." Joe laughed. "Well, Stace, that's kinda your thing. You're real. People love you for it." "Yeah, but brands don't." Stacey groaned. "This isn't fair. Victoria posts a fancy lifestyle, and everyone eats it up." Joe shrugged. Maybe we don't need to be like them. Maybe we just need to be us. Stacey paused. What do you mean? Joe set his bowl down and leaned forward. People don't want another Posh and Bex. They want Stacey and Joe. The fun, daft, down-to-earth couple. We don't need to be fancy to make millions. We just need to be us. The reinvention. Stacey mulled over Joe's words. He was right. The whole reason people loved them was because they were real. So, instead of trying to be glamorous, they leaned into their strengths. They rebranded their empire, turning their homeware line into real-life living, their fashion line into comfy chic, and even launched a reality show called Keeping Up with the Swashes. And guess what? It worked. Brand deals poured in. Their new approach won over both fans and critics. And before long, the couple found themselves on the cover of Hello, with a headline that read, The Solomon SWAS Bar. CUZCES without pillar ETNC. A message from Victoria and David. One day, Stacey got a surprising message in her DMs. She gasped. Joe, look at this. Joe peered over her shoulder. No way.